In today's big board, it is all about the blockbusters. The latest Spider-Man opens today, already getting rave reviews.
In fact, several summer blockbusters, including Wonder Woman and War for the Planet of the Apes, are being talked about as possible Best Picture nominees, and that would be unprecedented for these mega money-making films. ABC's Chris Connolly joins us now from Los Angeles. And Chris, is this the year, is this the breakthrough year where we're going to see blockbuster films be nominated for top awards?
No. Anyway.
What? You're just a goal of steam out of that.
But here, let me put it this. Here's why they're asking the question. It does seem like we're beginning to overcome what you might call, in some people's minds, the soft bigotry of low expectation when it comes to franchise films. And that's thanks to movies like the Planet of the Apes film and very much to Wonder Woman. I mean, people come up to me and talk about Wonder Woman. They say the moment when she comes out of the trenches in no man's land, it makes them cry. It touches them. It moves them in a way. And people like that would love to see the Academy reward moments like that, reward pictures that really touch them and that are also hugely successful. But what we know is that Hollywood is sort of two parts. There are these big summer blockbusters with big budgets and big expectations, and smaller films that come out towards the end of the year that need the architecture of top 10 critics lists and award shows at the beginning of the year. So those two Hollywoods don't mix right now, and that's why we probably won't see blockbusters do well.
And the lineup for the end of the year is pretty spectacular as well. So you don't expect the Academy to be really changing their tune.
Well, you know, you can never really tell for sure. You'd like it to change. Once upon a time, you didn't need hair my color to know that Forrest Gump won Best Picture, you know, or Titanic won Best Picture. These were big audience films. Could we see that again at some point? It'd be nice to see. And there's a change in the Academy voters this year. A year ago, they let in nearly 700 new voters. This year, close to 800 new voters. Betty White and Shailene Woodley get to vote this year for the Oscars. I don't know if that means they'll be voting for blockbusters, but with the with the people voting for Oscars changing, we might see a change in the kind of films that do well.
But I should point out, and I know you know this, in 2015 a blockbuster was nominated, Mad Max. So what was different about that movie?
Well, Mad Max, I mean, swept the Craft Awards. I mean, Mad Max took everything that wasn't nailed down in the Craft Awards. It's probably the most underreported Oscar story of the millennium. That film, I think, was really seen as the personal creation of George Miller, a wonderful filmmaker. And so we might see it again. Remember, the reason why we get more than 5 Best Picture nominations now is because Dark Knight didn't get nominated for Best Picture. They would love to see another movie like that, a big audience picture with great critical response, do well enough to get an Oscar nomination. Could Wonder Woman be that movie this year? There's every chance. I wouldn't rule it out.
I say yes.
There we go. I'll vote for it as well. Thank you, Chris.
Chris is laughing at me. All right. Thank you, Chris.